way, the first part of this video is not going to be transcripted, since the first part is just me rambling and telling you how busy I've been, and that I have another video that I should have uploaded, actually 2 videos, but to make a long story short, I haven't uploaded them yet. I guess I'll upload them either later tonight or sometime, or some other time by Saturday, I should rather say. Anyway, the video that I'm doing right now focuses on a question that I debated over the past couple of days. Is matrilineal Jewishness valid? The answer is yes, but not because of the Perushim is matrilineal Jewishness valid. I should have at least saved my post from one group that I was in with Asher Romero, Ben Israel, and Adam Klein, who is not Nehemiah Gordon's friend as he stated, and clearly not my friend on his own volition, because I'm so damn lazy and don't really want to rewrite what I already wrote. Maybe I'm more depressed lately as well, thus more lazy. Anyway, first let's begin with Bereshit 17:19-21. Then God said, "No, Sarah your wife shall bear a son, and you shall call his name Isaac. I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and with his descendants after him. And as for Ishmael, I have heard you. Behold, I have blessed him, and will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly. He shall beget 12 princes, and I will make him a great nation. But my covenant I will establish with Isaac, whom Sarah shall bear to you at this set time next year." We see that Yitzhak had to have Sarah, not anyone else, as his mother, and Abraham, not anyone else, as his dad, which is why, incidentally, I believe that some Karim argue that both parents must be Jewish in order for the child to be Jewish. We also see that Yitzhak was the first Yehudi. For it is written that Abraham had 2 sons, the one by a bondwoman, the other by a free woman. But he who was of the bondwoman was born according to the flesh, and he of the free woman through promise, which things are symbolic. For these are the 2 covenants, the one from Mount Sinai, which gives birth to bondage, which is Hagar. For this Hagar is Mount Sinai in Arabia, and corresponds to Jerusalem, which now is, and is in bondage with her children. But the Jerusalem above is free, which is the mother of us all. For it is written, "Rejoice, O barren, you who do not bear. Break forth and shout, you who are not in labor. For the desolate has many more children than she who has a husband." Yitzhak was born of the promise. We see that in this way, Yitzhak was the first Jew, and that patrilineal Jewishness is as valid as matrilineal Jewishness. But let's get back to matrilineal Jewishness. We've seen so far that the contribution of the mother cannot be left out. Thus, part of why I stated that I believe that some Karim argue that both parents must be Jewish in order for the child to be Jewish. The contribution certainly was not left out in the cases of the young Dani of Mitzrayimi parentage, Hiram the king of Phoenicia, and Huram, his dad. See Wikipedia for the dispute on this. And Timothy Hagabani. Now the son of an Israelite woman, whose father was an Egyptian, went out among the children of Israel, and this Israelite woman's son and a man of Israel fought each other in the camp. And the Israelite woman's son blasphemed the name of the Lord and cursed. And so they brought him to Moses. His mother's name was Shelomit, the daughter of Dibri, of the tribe of Dan. They put him in custody, that the mind of the Lord might be shown to them. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Take outside the camp him who is cursed, and let all who heard him lay their hands on his head, and let all the congregation stone him." The Perushim use this, but only to attempt to invalidate patrilineal Jewishness. Thus, they don't use this for the right reasons. So he said, "What kind of cities are these which you have given me, my brother?" And he called them the land of Kabul, as they are to this day. Here Hiram called Shlomo brother, because King Solomon sent and brought Huram from Tyre. He was the son of a widow from the tribe of Naphtali, and his father was a man of Tyre, a bronze worker. He was filled with wisdom and understanding and skilled in working with all kinds of bronze work. So he came to King Solomon and did all his work. Hiram also blessed God. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, who made heaven and earth, for he has given King David a wise son, endowed with prudence and understanding, who will build a temple for the Lord and the royal house for himself. Then he came to Derbe in Lystra, and behold, a certain disciple was there named Timothy, the son of a certain Jewish woman who believed, but his father was Greek. He was well spoken of by the brethren who were at Lystra and Iconium. Paul wanted to have him go on with him, and he took him and circumcised him because of the Jews who were in that region, for they all knew that his father was Greek. And as they went through the city, they delivered to them the decrees to keep, which were determined by the apostles and the elders at Jerusalem. One more quick example, which is not scriptural, but nonetheless valid. Geralda Rivera's daughter, Sol. Are we to say that she is not Jewish because her dad's paternal granddad was a Spaniard and his paternal grandmother a Taino Native American? Is Sol then only a Spaniard of Taino and Jewish descent? To rule out Lillian Friedman Rivera's contribution and Erica Levy Rivera's contribution, which by the way makes Sol Matrilineal Levite, would be entirely unfair and unpractical, especially since Sol is 3/4 Jewish.